Orleans classic, a fried shrimp poor boy, I'm going to make a homemade remoulade. It's the best because you can control what ingredients is inside the remoulade. So right here I have about a cup of mayo, and you know, I use light mayo, but you could use any type of mayo you'd like. So I'm going to put that into the bowl. Like I said, that's about a cup. Cup of just regular, or probably about a fourth of a cup of ketchup. That goes in. Some chopped dill pickles. It's going to go in. That's about 2 tablespoons of that. And then over here I have 1 clove of garlic and 1 shallot, and that's going to go in the bowl. And that garlic and shallot's going to give it a real nice kick to it. And then some lemony parsley, Italian flat leaf parsley. That's going to go in, and that's it. It's simple. So I'm going to mix it up, blend it, and you're going to see that nice orange remoulade color that it gives. And this is going to go on top of the fried poor boy. There it is. So we're here, and I'm making my beer batter for my shrimp poor boys, and it's actually a tempura batter that I like to use. Some people use breadcrumbs, and they like to use cornmeal. I actually like to make beer batter. So what I have is I have 2 cups of flour, I have a 24-ounce beer with an egg inside of it, and then I have some Old Bay seasoning. And you could use any seasoning you like. You can use a house seasoning, whatever your favorite seasoning is, you could put in here. And I have probably about a fourth of a cup. So what do is I mix that in the flour. And this is going to be a real thin batter that's going to coat the shrimp, and then when they're fried, they're going to puff up and be great on the sandwich. So I'm going to mix all that in, and you can see it's really getting thin. And then I'm going to put the Old Bay in. I'm going to mix that up, and then we're going to let it sit and rest for probably about 20 minutes to a half an hour to let everything settle. And that's it. So I'm about to deep fry these beautiful Gulf shrimp. And I have this awesome tempura batter, which is actually 2 cups of flour. It's about a fourth of a cup of Old Bay seasoning. That's what I prefer. And then about 2 to 3 cups of beer, depending how thin you want it. You know, some people like their tempura really coated, and some just like a light coating. So this is really key to frying anything. And I want to bring you over here and have you take a look at this. We have canola oil in here, but this thermometer is key to frying. Once this hits about 365, you're going to want to put the shrimp in there. So I'm going to show you what we do. So I'm going to take the bowl, and I'm going to start taking some shrimp, just dredge it in there real nice and evenly, let it drip off, and then that's it. And you're going to throw it in, and look at that. We're going to have beautiful tempura shrimp for these poor boys. Fried shrimp poor boys. Look at these tempura shrimp. Look at these. Look how big they are. Look at the batter on these. These are going to be delicious in these New Orleans classic po' boys. These are amazing. So what I have here is I have shredded lettuce. I have some heirloom tomatoes, which I think are the best. I have my homemade remoulade sauce that I made earlier. And then what I did is I toasted off a hoagie roll. Always got to have a pickle with it, right? And then I have some homemade onion rings, and these are actually baked. These are baked onion rings. That's going to be in another segment, so check back. But here we go. Here's how we plate this. Now let me grab a spoon so I can slather. Don't you love that word, slather? Slather on this remoulade sauce. And you know what? I like so much of this remoulade sauce that I'm going to put double layer on each side. I love it. And I know Chef Flavia likes that as well. So, and then all you do is you place your shrimp on here after it's nice and deep fried. Look at that. The sandwich is going to be huge. Take your tomato, shredded lettuce, and that's it. That's it. That's all you have to do to create these awesome New Orleans classic po' boys. And what better for Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras, but actually any time of the year is good. And Flavia and I are going to be making a ton more po' boys, just all these different creations that we've come up with. Now, guess what? It's time to try it. Delicious.